The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tiger Technician Hour with your host, Basil Chapman. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Now, Basil Chapman.
Hi, folks. We're here on this Tuesday, the 10th of February, looking at this market and saying, whoa, what a bifurcated market. Just amazing. Here's the Dow at an all-time high, up 346 on this Tuesday, the 10th of Feb. 50,479. I mean, talking about 50,000, it didn't just go there. It's now deep into 50,000, 50,473. I've got a target in terms of just measured moves. I don't usually do this because I find it's just useless. You just want to know the direction. That's way more important. And the direction is up. It's in leg D. D's where other things can happen in the Chapman methodology. But this is the measured move, and it says 50,700. I don't know if it's going to get there. I don't care if it gets there. I just care that the technicals remain strong, that the 9-period moving average continues to be green above the 14-period moving average, that the MACD is strong. Stochastic finally has gone to 80%. Now it's at 85%. On balance volume, this little blue line is a little overbought, and the relative strength is actually good. I can't even see where it is here. Is that being covered? Yes, it is. So the relative strength is very good. But look at this weekly. So I said I'd take a moment when we return for my show, the Tiger Technicians Hour, that I wanted to spend a moment talking about this. I've spoken about this forever. Of course, it's not forever, but it's been a very long time. I've been saying that one of the techniques I developed when I used to hand chart, pencil and paper, engineering paper, back in the 80s, and just before computers came in, actually it was in the 70s going to the 80s, I found that there was a particular chart formation that was just like a mystery. It looked like a little worm crawling up the branch of a tree, and it was just steady as a rock. It just, I mean, that's probably visually not exactly right. I've got that in my mind, but that probably doesn't come out the way it should. So look at this. Let me just do this. I'm going to move that away. I'm that away. And I'd said Wednesday, actually, I said every day I'm going to do like an intensive technical analysis every day, because we're in such a strange market, and that I was looking at the volatility index screaming higher, and it was allowing for a very quick, sharp move to the upside in the next 2 days. That was on Thursday, and then I was doing well Friday, and then Friday we had that huge 1,200-point move in the Dow. So let me just get rid of this. Okay, so I like things to look simple. If you're looking at, I've got the notation on it. I wonder if I've got this. I'm going to do that. Ooh, taking a chance. So is this the weekly chart? Yeah, here's a weekly chart. All right. I'm going to use this just for the moment. I got to remember to put it back. See this chart right here? There are no letters. There's no nothing. You don't need it. You need nothing. You need the 9-period moving average over the 14-period moving average. I teach that. It's one of the things I do for my subscribers. I've got webinars on these things. And look at this. So it breaks above, and right there on the 13th of June, the 9-period moving average flips positive in the Dow. That's last year. And look what happened. You've got this narrow move to the upside. These are not huge candles. These are just steady. Look at these look at this tiny little candle. The whole week of August the 29th had a high of 45,682 and a low of 45,192. I would call that 350, maybe not even 400 points the whole week. All right. And look what happened. Even when it went to the 14-period moving average, the market held beautifully. And here we are, green. So now what have I done? I've done something, and I said, over the years, and I'm one day maybe I'll take the time to see if it was Eli Lilly or Merck, one of the big pharmaceutical companies, one of those two. I remember drawing, I didn't used to hand chart. I hand charted the Dow, the FTSE, that's the FTSE 30, that's the English, the London market, the Nikkei, and that was just before I have over here, I think, let me see. Oh, I can't see what it is. I have one of them. This is now a huge piece of paper because I had to join all these engineering pages together because it was a one tiny little square was for me, was that a Dow point? I think so. Anyway, it goes back for the Dow, but the Nikkei went to, was it 39,000? I can't remember now. I should have remembered because I managed to get that top based on the Chapman notation. I think it was an E, not an F, but an E on the daily chart. Anyhow, so I found that the charts that I was looking at, there was a narrow little, it's like a channel, tiny little channel, but the price remained in that channel. It never went out of that channel until at the very end of the move, it had a volatile big spike to the upside, then a big spike to the downside, and it took out the top part of the channel and the bottom part of the channel. It tried to get back in, and then it rolled over, and that was it for quite a while. So I'm looking at this, and I'm saying, I don't see any reason why this shouldn't be the same thing. There's going to be, let me just get back here, that this channel can continue. There is nothing there. It needs fundamentals. It needs something really negative to be able to destroy this particular pattern. So let me put this back. There's the bottom part of the channel. Oh, here's another thing. For those of you who do channels, some of you want to know any particular techniques that I use for channels. I make it as simple as possible. I'm a very visual person, always been very visual. So I look at this and I say, okay, one of the things that I like to do is that I don't take a channel from a trough. If there's a major low and then you start a big move up and then you start the channel, if you draw a straight line from this low, no matter what you do, you're going to take out the lows. So that to me is absolutely useless. What I do is I say, start your channel higher up. Maybe the third, fourth bar, something like that. And look, that's what I've done here. I don't need this lower channel. I don't need it at all. The reason why I have it is just to show you that it's in a channel. The reason why I say I don't need it is because I've got the 9-period moving average, the green line, and I've got the 14. Once you pierce that, then I can start looking at channels. I just have it because it's kind of neat. Okay? So now look at this. I've got this inside, look at this tiny little, so not even a 16th, it's just tiny little narrow range. And what did we do today? We went to the outer limit. Again, we went to the outer limit of this. It's very sensitive. I'm going to try to do it. There it is. Good. Got it right. Oh, I didn't. I had it and I missed it. Okay. So we've got a break coming up to quite a while for this, but it's so important for me. These channels just stay in place. You don't have to do a single thing. Just follow the channel. All right, we've got a break coming up. I'll be back. Dow's up 265. S&P's up only 9. Basil Chapman, Tiger Technicians Hour.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Okay, I'll be with you in a second. I just have to type this in here. Okay. So what I'm looking at is the weekly chart it has been very, very strong. At some point, it's going to get extremely volatile. Now, I mentioned the other day that it was really important to make a note that the IYT, the Transportation Index, has been doing extremely well. It was an all-time high 3 days ago. This is important. The iShares Transportation Average ETF, and at the same time, we've got JETS, which is, there we go. JETS is the U.S. Global JETS ETF, almost at an all-time high. I think this is very important. This is a change. We've seen this periodically, but this is really important. And I think it's important in the sense that if you're looking at, so the sales were quite weak, and yet Federal Express is almost at an all-time high. 3 days ago was an all-time high. UPS, this is United Parcel Service, all-time high. Today, as we're speaking, an all-time high. These are important factors. Now, look at the United Parcel Service. Look at this monthly chart. This is a horrible chart. Look at the weekly, so much better. Look at the daily, very, very nice. But look how you've made this 3 times hit, 82 round number bottom, back from 2020, and then screams up to the 200s, 220, and then it comes all the way back to 82. Twice hit, and now is holding very, very well. It's up 43 cents at 118. 82 to 118, I would say 30 points. Nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So that to me is important. So when people say, oh, this economy, blah, 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 hey, from what I'm looking at, the infrastructure of this economy at this particular point seems to be doing very nicely. Okay, now enough with that. What I want you to do is the questions came in, but I haven't finished. Oh, can't even remember if I did this. I did it for the update. Let me just do it quickly. Bitcoin trading down 1935, a little better than it was earlier, but still horrible. It just can't get off the ground. It needs very quickly, if you want to see Bitcoin to be back in play, it needs to tag for 79,300. It's called a 400. The 200 period moving average in the weekly chart, not good enough. But at least as a start, you want to see it touch 74,323, the pink 9-period exponential moving average, and it just can't get out of its own way right now. Okay, so I did that. TBT is, there we go. This is the yields, sharply lower. I said that there is a potential arching factor in the TBT, ultra short limit 20-year Treasury T-bond ETF, and I'm going to call this, unusual to do it, but I'm calling it peak C1, peak C2. So that's like a double top in the weekly chart, saying that yields should be coming down. It doesn't say how quickly or anything like that, but it just says, hey, this arching over, that's very important. But it is green, 9-period moving average. If that turns pink, and maybe in the next, by Monday or this Friday or Monday coming, we'll see what happens, because that's going to be very important. All right, done that. Now, a couple of things I had questions about. Have I done everything? Oh, high-grade copper. High-grade copper right now trading down just a fraction. It had a huge move to 6.58, and then it's come down sharply. It's at 5.93. It's just kind of stuck for now. It's had a huge move up. It's just taking a breather. Couple of questions came in. Let me see. TGT. Oh, TGT. So this, I just typed it into the wrong place. Typed here, TGT. So TGT is target. Now, I've watched this very closely. Why have I lost all my notation? Target call. No. I don't know why, because I haven't lost data for a while now. Oh, it doesn't matter. It takes me a second to get. Look, there it is. Peak A, peak B, peak C. Pity I haven't got this, because it was really a nice chart. So that's A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, makes an all-time high at 260 something or other, 268.98. It may as well type it in. I did all that work. 268. Did I say 98? I was talking at the same time. 98. And that's a peak D right there. And that was back, that was in, I think, December of 2021. And wow, it's just been on a down tear all the way. Oh, it looks like a slalom race. Wow, poor Lindsey Vaughn. I don't know why she did that last trip, but when you're an athlete, you just got to go for what you got to go. Oh, I wish her luck in her recovery. These amazing athletes. All right, this is a leg A. So target is trading right now at 114.92, down 60 cents. Leg C in the weekly chart. Now, this is fascinating to me, because I remember looking at it the other. I don't know why it's not notated. Oh, it doesn't matter. It takes a second. There we go. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. I'm calling this E, F/B, just to be ready. All right, so what was the question? The question is, can I look at it? Yes, can we look at it? You're not in it. So this is, we're hearing about retail, Target. I've been hearing such negative things. And I go to Target every once in a while, and I've found a huge improvement from what it was about 2 years ago to what it was a year. And it's doing a lot better, I think, look-wise. I don't know where sales. I don't buy very much there, but we just go, look around. So the question is, what's next? All right. Oh, yeah, here we go. So this is these are the criteria I look for. Let's forget about fundamentals. I can't tell you anything about the fundamentals about Target, but what I can say is that it's considering that it hit 83. What was that? Remember, what was it? 82. UPS hit 82 round number. This hit 83.44 on the 20th of November 2025, and 83 to 114, that is good action. So far, this is very good. Okay, so the question is, and my suspicion is that you wanted to know, is it good to get in? And I'm just going to say that as I look at this in the daily, weekly, monthly, I think there's a tremendous improvement. The fact that it uses 200-period exponential moving average as a takeoff area, look to the penny almost, is very important. At the same time, you have to look, the 9-period moving average is sharply over the 14 and the price is sharply over the 9. Great. The MACD is very strong. The relative strength, that's its RSI right here. It's good. It's not as good as I'd like, but it's still good. The stochastics at 89, that's great. The on-balance volume's good. Hey, I like this. Where do you get and what do you do? I'll be back in a moment looking at Target, TGT, Dow's up 245, S&P's improving a little bit, up 13. Basil, Chapman, Tiger Transmissions out.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Building wealth trading in the stock market seems impossible to most people. They think it's too volatile and risky. Most people aren't going to take the time to educate themselves on how to do it right. But you're not most people, are you? At TFNN, you'll get the guidance you need to refine your strategies and techniques to invest like a pro. Because you'll be a pro. All TFNN subscriptions, books, software, and courses are available at TFNN.com. And I'm even going to tell you how to get them for less. Use TFNN's Tiger Dollars and you'll get up to a 20% bonus on your purchase. And once you apply them to your account, Tiger Dollars are automatically used for all future or recurring charges. Tiger Dollars also never expire, are fully transferable, and are a great way to add savings to your newsletters or services. Become the investor you were born to be at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
This portion of the Tiger Technicians Hour is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
times when I do the left side, right side, the symmetry, bar symmetry, the number of bars on the left equals the number of bars on the right, based on the measurement itself. There are other times that I use a Chapman wave inside wedge target resistance line, and I find that that is a very legitimate way of trying to organize your thoughts and your the technique itself, the measured move. And I'll show you this right now. So we've already got a couple in target. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking the 200-period moving average of 129, that's a long way to go, but it's kind of a benchmark that I would use. It's been a beautiful indicator. Look, it's been tremendous resistance. It was support, then it was resistance, then it was support, then it was resistance, and then bam, it just went away. And now it'll become back to being a magnet line if target can get anywhere close to 123, and that's in the future. So as I'm looking at this now, I'm going to do a couple of things, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. There we go. This is purely technical. It's got nothing to do with fundamentals. I actually would like to do a little bit of work on the fundamentals. I might do that over the next few days because this is very intriguing. I like the way Target has had a turnaround. But let me show you something here. Look at this beautiful left side, right side price symmetry. Look, to that high right there, that was the high back in August of 2021. You come all the way back down. But look, this visual of this peak right here said, hey, you could use that as a midpoint. So I used that as a midpoint, and then lo and behold, it takes you to where? It takes you early. You've broken above it in a peak C, but it's really just a little bit further. That's really the confirmation. So this says, this really does a beautiful symmetry. So I'm going to take that daily chart, and I'm going to say, all right, you're in right now. You know, this... it really looks more like a leg B. All right, so that's a big positive for the daily chart. The weekly chart, this is way too high. I think I have to go steadily. The high today of 117. I would just have to say 119 to 121. That's going to be a lot of resistance, and that kind of coincides with this weekly chart. There's that dashed green. So this is what I'm going to say. I like it. And the fact that you brought it up means that it's on your mind, that it's something that you're looking at. And I'm just going to suggest that I'm favorably inclined. It's just a pity that it's at a recent high, not a major high, but a recent high, because you don't have much room for error, because even a pullback of 3-4 points, which you can expect going down to 114 right now, 110 is the 14-period moving average. You can expect it to test that. So here's what I'm going to say. Start, if you like it, you could wait a day. But I wouldn't wait for a point or two, because this looks to me like my target is in today in February. I think by March, my target would be the 123 area. It's trading at 114 right now. That's 9 points. That's pretty. That's what, about an 8% move, 9%. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying, start your engines. I'd start a little position at 114.53 right now. You want to wait a point or two. It's no big deal. I'd rather step in now, being ready for a break to the upside, than having to chase it. I would not want to pay another $2 more at this point. This is about the price that I'd go for. So I'm going to say, let's have you start your position. That's what you wanted. Start your position, and we'll follow it from here. Whether you add, what do you do? I don't know, but I'm going to say start your position. But because it's only a starter position, I'm going to really suggest that a 6-point stop is what you have, because I don't think you're going to need it. But I do want you to I don't want you to worry about a stop. You're in it, and I like it. I think it's doing. Look at this weekly chart, flat stochastic. I mean, this is great. That's what you look for. All right. Even the monthly is improving. It's not great. It's improving. But the daily and weekly are really good. Oh, so start your engine. I'm putting down here target TGT 114s, and it's start your engine. Start your engine. SYE. SYE. Start your engine. All right. I can just see myself saying, SYE, what is SYE? And I'm going to go click SYE. What was I writing here? There's no SYE. What were you thinking? All right, target. All right, next question came Amazon. Oh, today is retail. Okay, Amazon. Yeah, this is the opposite. This went to a peak D, in the 250 area, 240 area, and kaboom. It comes all the way back down. Two green candles out of 3 lousy candles. I stay away from Amazon for the moment. This chart is looking like it's arching over. It looks like there's a tremendous amount of resistance in the 214 area. Now, if you were short, I would say to you, if you were short, your best opportunity has been, you've lost your best opportunity to take profits down at the 200 level. Now I'm going to have to say, be prepared that it could fill the gap a little bit. But looking out, my suspicion is Amazon is going to arch over and come back and test the 205 to 206 area. I see very limited upside just at this particular moment. Next question came in, and okay, I've got it over there, Dow. Fletch wants to know about Dow, a chemical company. Wow, these chemicals are being absolutely fabulous. Let's see what Dow is today. All-time daily high. The all-time high is way up at 71.38. You did a double top back in 2021 and 2022, 71.38 and 71.86. Tumbles down, makes this double bottom in the 20s. Okay, and I don't know if I'm hearing music or something going on in the background. Maybe not. Okay, so what we're looking at is Dow is a 30 Dow chemical, that is DOW, 32.93, up 85 cents. I've been loving the chemicals for a while. My favorite, and we still don't have it. I don't know what, I just got carried away with other things, is CC. Look at that. This is the Chamois company. Look at that. 19.18, up 25 cents, and new recovery high, way off the high. I want you to do this, do that. And what was the other one? Dow Chemical. Why am I just blanking out now? Dow, DOW, CC, and, DuPont, GD. Look at this. DuPont trading at an all-time high, trading at 48.46. The chemicals are really, don't say on fire. The chemicals are doing very well. Oh, look at that. Dow, of course, Dow Chemical, Dow DuPont, the number was, it was split, it was broken up. So you see this little B? That's a little B from over there. So that's what happened. So Dow Chemical, DD, and Dow. I think is that what was RTX? Raytheon. Didn't that come part of the Dow? Anyway. Yeah.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening Call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds for both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
So I'm not sure. So the question is Chapman. This is Chapman Corporation, high resolution displays. Is this good for a price time match? So there is one already right here. It's trading at $2.38. So a couple of things. When you're dealing with $2, $3, and $1 stock, it's really difficult because the price could be so quick. So you get your match, but in fact, it does it maybe sometimes in one big splice. I'm looking at this and I'm saying there is a price time match because it went to the low of $2.23, $2.16. That was the low of the 21st of November. And then the low that was made just the other day was $2.17. So in a sense, there's been a left side, right side price time. But this is not a good looking chart at all. It's stuck to the 200 period moving average. I'd be careful of something like this. Yeah, you could do it, but it's very difficult to trade. It's very difficult to do anything other than if you're getting in when the 9-period moving average crosses positive and you grab it and you run it up, or when it goes down, you run it down. And right now it's just in Netherlands. It's just not looking great. Sorry. So questions came in about, so let me just finish this. So look, Dow, right now at a new recovery high, trading at 33.05. The way this is looking, you see the way you got the Chapman wave falling axe formation, another one of those techniques that are one of the myriad techniques that I talk about, and broke above. Now what I'm looking at is all the technicals are good. On-balance volume's a little bit overbought, not bad, but this is very positive. And you've just broken above the left side high right there of the week of the 16th of May in the 32.39 area. So now we're into this candle, and you wait to get to the ugly candle, because that's always the big challenge. How does the price behave going into this bar? Well, this bar, that's the ugly bar of April of the week of the 4th of last year, has a high of 35.21 and a low of 28.05. So the high is 35.21. Where are we right now? We're at 33.08. So for the first time, we're tackling this candle. That means both these candles, this one and that one, become in play, and it takes you to 36.86. So you're at 33.05. The way I'm looking at it right now, let's go step by step. There's a potential Chapman wave right there. Okay, let me just move that up. Instant restart right there. That could be an A, not just an E, but an A. MACD, everything's good. So what I'm getting, the on-balance volume is not. It's really lagging a lot. But price is price. So as I'm looking at this, the question is, how does Dow Chemical handle this candle? And the way I'm looking at it right now, it's not the upside. I think that 35 to 36 is your target in the shorter term, a week or so. But it's what happens if there's a pullback. And the pullback says you've got support at 30.89, the 9-period moving average, and then 30.02. That's the worst case scenario at this particular time. So this is still very positive. I like it. I think it's doing extremely well. Congratulations. You've been very determined in holding it. And it's been paying off. I like it very much. Congratulations. LGO in the Tiger, in the den. LGO. So this is Largo. Wow, talk about a low price stock. This is $1.71. $1.71 is what some stocks just wiggle. Intraday, they're just wiggling and they're up or down $1.71. It's up 4 cents. I don't know what Largo Inc. does. It looks to me, that the monthly chart is still out of touch. But the weekly chart's very nice, but it's already got to, remember, I don't like D to be way below the previous B, which it is, and it means it has to regenerate energy. But this daily chart is doing just that. I wouldn't have thought of it on Friday, and then would have been very impressed Monday, and then I just saw it for the first time today. So this is all very good action. The stochastic still has to get to 80. It's at 69%. The on-balance volume is a little overbought. All the other technicals are good. So what I'm going to say is it seems to me that the whole area of 165 to 145 is kind of support in the very short term, if that's what you're looking at. And that's the way I would look at it. I'm not looking at where it can go to the upside because of the way it's pushed away from the 200-period moving average. It's already opened up the 150s, so that's very good. So the most important thing is if at any point in the next, by this coming Monday, if there's a sudden slide below 145, that's a problem. It'll be stuck. But if it holds, doesn't go below 163, and then it tags 180, this is really good. Now, I don't want to talk about this candle right here because it's a long way to go to the 260, 270 area, but that would be the wick, the 235 to 240s. That's your target. But let's just do one thing at a time. So very good. Good eye. Yes, very nice. Next question came in. Basil, LGO is a vanadium miner, long-term industrial battery storage. But recently decided to begin reclaiming and selling residual metals from their mining ops. Most recently sold a bunch of iron ore equivalent. I was going to say, this looks to me like one of those metals that we've seen that does nothing and then suddenly screams to the upside. It would have been a guess. Largo Inc. Very nice. PGM, minerals, okay, offer. Recently sold a bunch of iron ore equivalent. All right, so that's good. Metal prices remain elevated. They get into the game. So this is a very nice base building in the weekly chart. That monthly needs a lot of work. You have to go into this candle. In fact, to really say this is a rocket ship. You wanted to take out the high of 270. That's the high of October of last year. And that coincides with 284, that high of a year before that, October of 2024. Yeah, once it breaks above that, then it's built this huge base. And then you're talking about a huge base. Yeah, keep it in mind. Good. Put it in your drawer and don't look at it for 5 months or 6 months. All right, next question came in. Basil, do you think the NASDAQ composite will go above 24,019 in 2026. So let me just do this. Of course, probably I've lost my notation. I have to do that again. I'm getting tired of this. Yeah, lost it. Can't believe it. I don't know why I lost it. I didn't have a sudden shutdown or anything like that. Anyway, it happens. So this is the NDX trading at, you know what I'm going to do? I've got this all notated. Let me do this with the QQQ. After all, the QQQ and the NDX have exactly the same patterns. I'll be back in a moment. We're going to be looking at the QQQ and saying, where will the QQQ go in the future? Oh, man, let me see. Where's my crystal ball? I think I dropped it. I'll look for it in the break. I'm looking for my crystal ball. I'll be back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
So let me just do this one step at a time. In the Chapman methodology, the objective is to find the lowest bar and then merely count each successively higher peak, alphabetize them sequentially on the way up. Peak A, 1 penny above that, goes to peak B, pulls back, 1 penny above that, goes to peak C. It's a floating ladder until it makes a peak, and D is your objective. A buy signal that's upgraded to a buy mode, the minimum that it should go to, it's not 100%, but wow, it's maybe 90%. Once it gets a buy mode upgrade, should go to a D. Well, if that's the case, and you've already made a peak A, and you've gone to 638.60, so you've gone to a 638.60, so you've gone to leg B right now, and the month is young. We've still got a whole way to go for February. First of all, I don't like peaks that are made just pennies above. That's like double tops. So I really want February to be a good, strong peak, a leg that is on the upside. So the question is, and I'll do more of this tomorrow, the question is, where do I think it's going? It's going to at least 4 higher peaks in 2026. That's not to say you're going to double this leg up, and it just says you're going to get 4 higher. You go 2 pennies higher, and then 2 pennies higher. By all of a sudden you're in the 4th month and you're in leg D. No, I want a strong leg. So I'll do more of this with you, because I'm going to put together with the MACD, the stochastic, etc., and I'll give you a sense of what I'm looking at price-wise. But so the answer is, where do I think we're going? I think we're going to at least another 3 higher peaks. And let's leave it at that, and I'll do more of that, giving you numbers to look at later on. So I hope that helps you. Okay, check out my opening call daily newsletter, and we've still got some really good positions. We're out of our Bitcoin. Still made very nice gains with a little bit that was remaining, and now we're done. So have a great day. I'll be back with Tommy later.